Hello, my darlings. I hope you all are well. I hope you all are doing great. We have a bit of a messy show today that I am so glad you all could make it today. Look, I've got some things I need to get off my chest, and we're going to do something a little bit different today, okay? It's not just going to be all about Meghan, and I know she's probably going to be heartbroken that I won't just be discussing the raggedy trollop herself, but we will be discussing another raggedy trollop named Kim K while we're at it because as a parent, I've just been seeing some things, and especially with a child that is 12 years old, that I think we need to discuss this, okay? So, as you are coming into the room, my darlings, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you say hello to the mods, and throw a heart in the chat so I can see that you all are here. Guys, let's just get right into this. First of all, I don't know if many of you saw this or anything, but let me play this quick video so you get a little update and what I'm talking about. I got to throw credit to Family TV for posting this video, but let me share this with you because we all know Kim K is a bit of a degenerate. We all know the Kardashians are highly toxic, and they really have inspired a generation of young women to really hate their bodies, to hate the way that they look like, to make themselves as plastic as possible. Because at the end of the day, my darlings, you just need to remember you weren't born ugly. You're just not rich to get the plastic surgery. That's all, okay? I feel like everyone is beautiful, but if everyone had money like the Kardashians, I'm sure they'd be spending it like wildness. I also do say that more money you have, the more stupid you are with it, because apparently I heard that Kris Jenner's new facelift cost $250,000. What the heck? I don't know about you. I don't know if having multi-millions to the point where you don't know what to do with it makes you spend on ridiculous things like who in the hell is charging $250,000 for a facelift? It is absolutely ridiculous. But let me get into this about North and Kim. Now, keep in mind, Kim Kardashian's first daughter that she had when she was with Kanye West, they had 4 children together. North is their first child. She's 12 years old, and this is how they were seen when they were out at, I think they were in Paris Rome for Fashion Week or something like that. But this is what they were seen in. Keep note that Kim is wearing the cross, the Diana cross that she won at auction that I'm sure that Meghan would have wanted, but she has a habit of flaunting a cross between her bare titties, which already says a lot.
August 24th, Northwest and her mom, Kim Kardashian, were photographed leaving Pier Luigi restaurant in Rome, turning heads with their striking.
Can I just say, like, a 12-year-old girl in platform boots like this, we all know these platform boots are heavy. They are heavy. Okay. And I don't know, a 12-year-old girl walking around in a mini skirt and a tight corset with her developing breasts pushed up for the entire world to see. We know the world is full of pedos and disgusting degenerates. And you are already, I'm going to call it for what it is. It is definitely grooming in the making. That's what Kim is doing to her own daughter, getting her ready to maybe put it all out there once she hits 18. But let me continue on with this.
Striking outfits. North wore a fitted black corset top paired with a pleated lace-trimmed miniskirt and towering 5-inch platform boots.
Can I just say that I personally myself never ever wore a corset top until I can tell you the exact moment because I'll never forget this top that I picked out either. It was black and white, horizontal. It was absolutely stunning. But the first time I wore it was to my grade, what was it? Grade 12 graduation party. and we had like a boat party. There was like an event, and that's when I had wore. That was grade 12, not at the age of 12.
From a Vitamin X New Rock collaboration, reportedly priced around $2,100. She accessorized with a heart-shaped Vivienne Westwood purse and oversized glasses, while her long ombre teal pigtails and a glossy dark mauve lip brought the edgy gothic vibe full circle. Kim opted for a contrastingly elegant...
I mean, this was even creepy back then when Kim came out dressed up her daughter like exactly the same with the nose rings, and I was like, oh God, this is... I feel bad for the girls in that family because Kim's other daughter, what's her name? Kim has another daughter, and that daughter is super adorable, like absolutely cute. Let me find a photo of her. Hold on. Kim Kardashian's children's. Here we go. Let me find an image. Like this one right here is so cute. Her name's Chicago. Here, let me open the image in another tab for you guys so you can see. This one looks like Kim through it's crazy. Let me show you. So I feel like Kim is maybe just waiting to exploit this one too. Like this is gross. This one, Chicago. Super cute. Kim made some adorable children, but you see more Kanye in North, right? Whereas more Chicago, you see that she has more of Kim's younger feet, more natural features before she screwed up with her face. But what I'm saying is that this is absolutely gross. This is not right for, like, we all know Hollywood is a disgusting industry, and you are willingly putting your child out there to exploit them. Let me finish this video for you guys.
Look. A black silk slip dress with lace paneling layered over a matching lace bra, strappy sandals, and a chunky cross pendant necklace, all styled in her signature no-makeup aesthetic. The look stirred up debate online. Fans on X, formerly Twitter, expressed shock at the mature styling for a 12-year-old, with comments like, "Why are you letting a 12-year-old child wear a corset?" And "She's 12. Let kids be kids." Others, however, praised Kim for creating memorable family moments, with some calling her a great mommy for orchestrating a stylish globe...
I'm sorry, but as like, I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. I just feel, this is just my opinion as someone who has a child, who has a 6-year-old, especially a little boy. I feel like once you have a child, there's a certain way that you need to dress in front of your child that is, you know, respectable. I don't walk around in front of my kid with, like, say, my bra straps or bra exposed. When I take my little one to a water park, I'm wearing a one-piece full, you know, not a bikini, but a full-piece bathing suit. I have seen some mothers, and Kim is that type, where they will wear a thong bikini to a children's water park, and you're just like, what is wrong with you? And then on top of that, I just feel like you should be presenting yourself in a respectable manner in a society that is absolutely glorifying sex and being naked and showing tits and ass all the time. Not everyone wants to put everything on display. I actually think it is sexier when there is mystery. Not your tits don't need to be out on display all the time for everyone to see, because what's the point of that? If everyone can get the milk for free, then why would someone want to make you their number one priority in their life? It's just not my thing. And that's just with Meghan too, with her having her legs out all the time and everything. Like, number one, your legs aren't that incredible. I'm not trying to body shame or anything. I'm just saying that once you have a child, like, some things should be changing. Some things like you cover up in front of your kid. Like I just recently, like I wear shorts in front of my child, but my shorts have never been short shorts. I've never been the type that like loves have my butt cheeks hanging out. I could easily throw my butt cheeks out there. Trust me, I could. But ew, why would you want that kind of attention on you? Why do you want to have like the grossest of the gross to be like oogling you? I just feel like it is also a thing about insecurity. It makes you feel like you are insecure. And I feel like Kim is pushing these insecurities off onto her child also. But also I feel like just having a child grow up in the Hollywood culture, in the whole online reality world and scene is already tough as it is. But I feel like North is just being exploited to things like you're 12 years old. I want to show you something after this video is done though. But am I like over, am I too much of a prude here? Like, am I just like, I feel like exactly. I remember when self-respect was a good thing. It's like self-respect was a good thing. And then once the whole lockdown happened with, you know, the whole pandemic, I feel like that's when they pumped into people's minds and everything that you should over sexualize yourself. That's when OnlyFans really popped off and everything, right? So it's gross. It is absolutely gross to me. And ugh. But let me continue on here.
Trotting bonding experience for her children. People also spotlighted the controversy, noting many critics labeled North's outfit as inappropriate and disturbing, questioning whether such mature attire was suitable for her young age. The coverage highlighted how the outfit contributed to her appearing older than she is, intensifying online scrutiny of Kim's parenting choices.
Yeah, that's crazy. Thank you, YouTube Family TV, for that clip there. But there was also that thing that was saying that here. Let me pull this up because I just saw Snowdrop's comment. Snowdrop says, "Didn't Kanye say his kids have been sold to Disney and Hulu?" So what had happened is that there was a while back. Here, let me pull this up so you guys can see it because I have the posting here. When Northwest was born and when basically all of Kim K's children were born, Kim went and trademarked all the children's names, including Northwest names. So she owns the trademarks to these children's names. It's written in their prenuptial agreement or whatever. And Kim claims that in these text messages, when North turns 18, that she will receive she will get to be in charge of the trademark then. So of course, Kim is, of course, like when Northwest name got brought up in the whole that Diddy song, Kim acted to protect her, also to not be a part of that. But also Kim gets to make the decisions of, oh, if I want Northwest to be a part of Disney and the Lion King, remember how she had that role to sing in the Lion King play, even though it was kind of iffy, right? Yikes. But that's how these people make their money too. But I just wanted to bring this up because we all see how disgusting Hollywood is. And with everything that we've learned about how the degenerates are, how they love exploiting children, it's like Kim cannot wait to exploit her children in this disgusting cycle. And that brings me to Meghan exploiting some random known children, because this is not Invisibet. I don't care what you say. This 4-year-old child, allegedly 4-year-old, is not 4 in my opinion. That is quite a tall 4-year-old if it's supposed to be a 4-year-old. Now, why I bring this up is because on the day that, oh, hold on a second. Before I move to that, hold on. I wanted to show you this comparison. Sorry, I totally forgot because I don't have notes in front of me. So I'm just shooting off the seat of my pants here for you guys. But look, North here, let me keep in mind that North, and this is to Mr. Shelby 101 on X, who said Northwest and Prince George are the same age. These two are both 12 years old. These kids live completely different lives, with the only things in common being they were born in the spotlight and came from famous families. However, one child, let me just say here, is being taught how to be respectful and is on the path to become king, while the other child is clearly learning how to get clicks, bad attention, and I feel sorry for North. I feel sorry for her because, on one hand, both of her parents are degenerates. You've got Kanye West walking around with this Bianca chick that he has her undress and walk around half naked all the time. Yes, I've seen photos of when Bianca is around Northwest. She's fully clothed. But you think North isn't going to see? She's always online. You think she isn't going to see the images of her father walking around with a woman half naked? Of course, it's going to affect them. It's definitely going to affect them. But I just wanted to show you this, how messed up it is to have pushed up boobs at 12 years old. I mean, basically, Northwest's mother, Kim K, is teaching North, you use your assets to get what you want. Where George is learning, you get respect from people by behaving a certain way, dressing a certain way. And yeah. Now let's go on to this Lily thing. Sorry, I just jumped around from. When I don't make notes for myself, then I kind of like kind of drop the bag here. But what I'm going to do for you guys, because you know me, if my video gets demonetized, we're going to show you. Meghan posted this on her Instagram page. Now I should be okay because it's less than 15 seconds. So the music should be okay in this. This is fair use. Meghan did share this on Instagram. It's in the public forum. But Meghan shared this image claiming that on the day of the drop of her alleged, what she is calling second season, but it's not, it's just part 2 of crap they had left over, of With Love Meghan, she claims that Harry gave her this and gave her a morning surprise from my husband, she names it. And this little child is allegedly supposed to be Invisibet, and let me just show you, okay? And then I'm going to rip into this. Nothing you can take. I bet you wherever Meghan lives, if she has phantom children living with her, which I don't think so, but Meghan is one of those women that has photos of herself all around her home. And this right here proves it. This is a little psychotic, because why not? Why wouldn't your husband have a photograph of, like, say, the children having a moment with Guy, or a family photo with the guy? No, it's always about just Meghan being the center of attention. How exhausting is that? And you know what's the one thing that I realized in the whole clips, everything that I've seen shared online with part 2 of this ridiculous nonsense Netflix has released, is that everyone is always has to compliment Meghan. You hear how she, even in her stories, she says, "Oh, Archie says, that's beautiful, Mama." Or Lily says, "Mommy, you're so great at that." But yet you never hear any stories about Meghan doing anything to, give those children any kind of like congratulations or adulations, or make them feel up, like build up their egos, build them up as little kids, like what they're doing is good. Yeah, only if you want me to. Remember, that was freaky. But let me just say, because you know me being the observant mole that I am, I guess Meghan didn't factor in the fact that we can see the reflection of whoever this child's mother actually is, in my opinion, in the appliances in the background? Did she not think about this? I thought Meghan was someone that always, pays attention to the finer details, to the little things. I I'm just saying that, look, you notice the shadow where you basically see someone nudge them, okay, go now, go, right? Go. And then if this was actually Meghan's daughter, why wouldn't she be like, hi, mama? Like, it's very awkward. Just walks away and tiptoes off and then, just pay attention. But you see a shadow of the person who is directing this child actor, this child that is definitely not 4 years old, in my opinion, having raised a 4-year-old myself. Just watch. I'm just going to replay it one more time here. Oh, God, shut up. Ruining every single song that we love, right? But you see here, you've got the shadow of the person directing her. I mean, number one, I don't know about you, but my 4-year-old never stuck their butt out like that when bending over to kiss something. Can I just say that as a parent? That it's very weird. It is very, very weird to me. Okay. I'm just saying that. But also the fact that this child doesn't even turn around to acknowledge Meghan is very telling. And this is not a 4-year-old. That is not the length of a 4-year-old's hair. I'm willing to place a bet that this child is at least 6 years old. This is a child that has just finished kindergarten and is going into maybe grade 1, but this is not a 4-year-old. And if it was, why isn't this child in preschool? Because school has started. My little one was in school last week. I'm just saying, you would think that with how disgusting Hollywood is, why is Meghan always quick to exploit this child in their pajamas? Like, why is this child never dressed in normal clothes? Why is this child never have any nice braids in their hair? Maybe she'll do it now that I've mentioned it. Probably Archie in the wig on. You guys are Lily kissed the wrong dog. Is she still in diapers? It doesn't look like diapers to me. Hold on. No, it's not diapers, because diapers would be bulkier. Because my little one, I still put them in the nighttime. What is it? The pull-ups that you use specifically at nighttime, because we are doing good. Let me just say, we are doing good with the whole, he gets up in the middle of the night if he needs to use the washroom or the bathroom or the toilet or whatever. But sometimes when he has too much watermelon before bed, especially during the summer times, and you notice these things when you're a mom, is that maybe that's when you would throw the pull-ups too, right? It doesn't look like pull-ups, because pull-ups you can tell. I don't know. Maybe I feel like maybe they changed them out of the pull-ups because people were making comments before how their children are still in diapers. So I feel like they changed them out of the pull-ups and put them into pajamas. But this is not a 4-year-old child. Now, moving on. Let me see what you guys are saying before I move on. I would say 6 also. Yeah, it's not, she's 4, it's okay. Even if she is 4, it's okay. She could be a tall 4-year-old, but I'm talking about, I base my observations, Christy, on her hair length. That's because I've had friends with 4-year-old daughters, and their hair is not that long. I've had, myself personally, when I was born, I had a lot of hair, but not that long at 4 years old. I'm just saying, this is just my opinion. But let me move on, because this ding dong just probably wants to know all about herself now. So here, when I've been watching the interview, the ridiculous interview Meghan Markle did with Emily Chang, right? And I feel like that interview is so delicious, because you can tell on Emily's face, she doesn't believe anything that Meghan is saying to her. And also, we got to keep in mind that with Meghan and these interviews, they're not off the cuff. They are very scripted. Meghan gives her questions. They ask the questions. She knows what's going on. She definitely has her fingers all in the line of questioning. There is never a time that Meghan would ever do a, spontaneous interview. Thank you, an old geezer, for the candy fund. That is so sweet of you. And Christine Manchester, girl, thank you, my darling, so much for funds for my candy fund. I love my candy fund. My candy fund definitely needs another pickup. Maybe after this, I have some time to spare. I'll shoot over to the Grove and pick up a new bag of like super sour belts that I love. The pink, the cotton candy flavor is definitely that one, and the blue raspberry. But I thought I'd lay off the candy today. But thank you guys so much for the candy funds. I appreciate you guys. But let me just say that whenever Meghan does these interviews, I always feel like she slips up about herself, and she always tells on herself. Because watch this clip here, and then I will explain what I have to say here. Let me pull it up.
If you had total anonymity for a month, what would you do? I would go grocery shopping every day. I miss grocery shopping so much, though I'm very much.
So Emily asks her, if you had total anonymity for a month, what would you do? I mean, bitch, no one would fucking care where you go or what you do. And she goes, I would go grocery shopping every single day. Do you not do that already? I mean, here in LA, and I've been to the Ralph's Market in Santa Barbara before, you see so-called quote unquote celebrities. At this point, you don't consider them celebrities. These are just people who work in the acting industry. They're just regular people like me and you. That's it. It's nothing interesting about these individuals. But watch this crap here.
You had total anonymity for a month, what would you do? I would go grocery shopping every day. I miss grocery shopping so much, though I'm very much on Instacart. I would do that.
The thing that, first of all, you would think Daniel Martin would teach Meghan to apply her eyelash glue so it's not showing, so it's not clumpy. Tell your girl to moisturize her lips. I have never seen such dry lips on a person who has such a close relationship with their makeup artist, okay? Yes, I'm being a little petty, but it's the truth. It's the truth. But the theatrics that Meghan does with just answer the flippin' question already, okay? Just answer the question. There are richer people that have a higher net worth than you who go to the grocery store every single day. Nobody gives a doo-doo about Meghan. I sucked Harry's dick to get where I am now. Markle.
Travel in a different way. I used to travel so much, and we can, but it has a lot of layers.
So this way, Meghan is basically trying to just put in her face like, oh, we could travel, but it just has so many layers. Like, oh, we're just so high. Where's high class people? We need so much security. Like, I thought Meghan claimed that she was a latchkey kid. Like, she couldn't afford a $5 Sizzler steakhouse salad. But yet now you traveled so much. You've done so many road trips. Pick a lane and stick to the lie. But sorry, let me just let this play through, and then I'll get on this shit.
If you had total anonymity for a month, what would you do? I would go grocery shopping every day. I miss grocery shopping so much, though I'm very much on it.
Sorry. Can I just make the point that she claims that she would go grocery shopping every day, but didn't she claim that her children set up a farmer's market fruit stand? What? I mean, huh?
Instacart. I would do that. I would travel in a different way. I used to travel so much, and we can, but it has a lot of layers. So I would just backpack and road trip and be able to be a little bit more spontaneous. Well, here we go. Should we try the burger? Do you see what they do there?
And there's giant pickles.
Look at my jalapenos. See?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Megan, you don't need to stuff it all in at once, my darling. You don't need to stuff it in at once. It's not a dick, Megan. It's a hamburger, okay? You don't need to. I know it reminds you of being in your yacht days when you used to just shove those sausages right back to your esophagus. But you're supposed to be a duchess now, Megan. What are you doing? You don't shove it in. She's probably one of those that just takes it right down to the balls too, huh? Just get those tea bags right in your mouth, huh? Well, that just went completely left. I'm sorry about that, my darlings. I am so sorry. But just, I can't.
Okay.
Oh, I just got the heat from that.
I want the with love.
Can I just say that Dave the Vane made a special appearance here? Holla, Dave the Vane. Welcome. Love to see you always. But let me just say, this clip right here, to me, the fact that Megan can go into town to get shit-faced. She could go into town and have a drink and just, guzzle it down all the time. But yet you can't go grocery shopping. I'm sorry. I feel like Megan slipped up here, and it's just my opinion here that this little slip up that Megan made is just a confession that she doesn't cook. Megan is not a person who enjoys cooking. She's not a regular cook. She never was. I feel like this is very telling that why can't you go to the grocery store? Oh, because you aren't actually someone who enjoys time in the kitchen. You aren't someone who actually enjoys making meals for your family. You are someone who expects others to serve you, to bring your meals to you, or to go to restaurants. You're a lady who wants to dine all the time and spend her days getting drunk. I know Megan claimed that she wants to be a she-ra, but she'll never be one. She really wants to be a lady who lunches, who sits around all day eating bonbons, being shit, having mimosas for breakfast, 12 o'clock vodka martinis for lunch with olives, and tops it off with a few bottles of wine at the end of the day. Besides that, Megan wants to do nothing else. I'm just saying, okay? The only thing Megan is good at is, well, she was good at sucking pingling. I don't know now about how good she would be since she's been out of commission for about 7-8 years when she's been hairy. But let's play. I'm just going to try and play this full clip without opening my mouth, okay? Let me just try that. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't. I can't. The lies, she just tells so many lies.
If you had total anonymity for a month, what would you do?
I would go grocery shopping every day. I miss grocery shopping so much. Though I'm very much on Instacart. I would do that. I would travel in a different way. I used to travel so much, and we can, but it has a lot of layers. So I would just...
Emily's face, like, bitch, you are so full of it. Like, you are, like, come on.
Backpack and road trip and be able to be a little bit more spontaneous.
Well, here we go. Shall we try the burger?
Do you see what they do there?
And there's giant pickles.
Look at my jalapenos. See?
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I just got the heat from that.
I want the with love take on, like, why does this taste so good? What's so special about this?
It's the squishy bun. It's the crunch in the onion. It's the texture of the meat. They're perfect.
That's her with love explanation of it. It's not like, Oh, when I have the meat in my mouth, it takes me back to my earlier years and invokes memories of me spending time on multiple yachts in Croatia during Yacht Week, just sucking back multiple sausages. And as I was sucking the sausages, I would wrap my hands around the buns and grab this soft tushy and pull the sausage further down my throat to just
It's kind of a perfect meal, and I'm thrilled that you're having it with me. Well, you asked earlier about, you feel the pressure to be real. We're human, we eat. Yeah.
Girl, use your napkin. What is this? Your tongue is always. It's Megan. I know you love to swallow a lot, and sometimes you love to stick out your tongue to clean up the white substances left over. But come on, you're claiming to be a duchess, right? We eat. Yeah, I swallow just a little.
We're human, we eat. Yeah, it's not always going to be elegant and beautiful, but it's going to be delicious.
When do you feel the least?
We eat. Megan clearly tosses salad. Was this one of her salad tossing techniques? Her tongue technique? I'm just going to rim your hole for a bit.
We're human, we eat. Yeah, it's not always going to be elegant and beautiful, but it's going to be delicious.
When do you feel the least Duchess of Sussex?
Oh my God.
When my tongue is up Harry's butthole, that's when I feel the least Duchess of Sussex. And the thing is, all of these theatrics, she knows the questions that are going to be asked. So she's probably like practice these takes like, oh, I'm going to pretend to be eating a pickle slice when she asks me and be like, oh my God, what makes me feel the least Duchess of Sussex? How about when my tongue is up Marcus's cornhole and he's fingering Harry's prostate at the same time?
We're human, we eat. Yeah, it's not always going to be elegant and beautiful, but it's going to be delicious.
When do you feel the least Duchess of Sussex?
Oh my God. Sitting here eating a smash burger with you being asked these questions.
This
If you
makes me
had-
feel the least Duchess of Sussex. The Duchess of Sussex, that's all you have. Because if you were to lose that title, you would just be known as, well, you are known as Meghan Markle, but really, does having those titles do anything for her? Really? And yeah, Christy, you're completely right. She has zero manners. She has zero etiquette. You're supposed to bring the food to your face. You're not a dog. You don't take your face to the food and just, Molly, are you sure you didn't have a bag of candy? I didn't. Not yet. I swear I didn't. Was it a starfish burger? Yeah, definitely a chocolate starfish. No, I haven't had any wine. I can just get crazy like this. I've been kind of I've been under a cloud of like blackness lately and just been like poopy. But then whenever I get into a live, I just get into myself and I'm just like, you know what? This is who I am. I like making degenerate sexual comments against Meghan and the fact that she loves to shove meat in her mouth. I love the fact that I can joke around. And if anyone doesn't like it, if nobody likes the fact that I will mock Meghan swallowing sausages and will literally go to the point of making sound effects, then that's just who I am. If you don't like it, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I like to laugh. I like to make people laugh. I like to be messy. I like to have fun here. And I feel like, why not? Life is too short. Meghan wants us to laugh at her, so let's laugh at her. Let's make fun of her because she deserves it. This is pure entertainment for me. I'm just saying, this is pure entertainment. I feel like no one else has my kind of humor because, well, where the hell would they get my humor? I'm just a crazy, like, one of a kind unicorn bundle. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, darlings, look, I just want to be messy a bit. The fact that we see how disgusting Hollywood is, we see how much they like to exploit children, and the fact that Meghan, who claims, oh, we got to keep children safe and off the internet, but is using these random children that she likes to claim is hers. But I don't know. I mean, you're always putting your big gnarly feet in your mouth by being a hypocrite and always saying one thing and doing another thing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She's so sloppy and messy with food. And the thing is, Susan, is that she hasn't learned. I think it was like a while back ago where I showed you guys a clip where she was on the Food Network, and even then she was shoving freaking meat in her mouth like this. Like, no one's taking it from you, Meghan. You can take it in a couple bites. It's not a dick, okay? You don't need to deep throat it. You don't need to one bite it. You can take multiple bites, but clearly she's never cared to learn. Anyways. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments before I get going, because I told my moderators, like, look, I only need 25 minutes. Let me know at 25 minutes so I can go, because I got some things to do and I got a video to make for you guys for later because it's about to get messy, okay? I don't eat nice. Look, there's when you're in public and when you are filming for a show, you're definitely going to pay attention to how you're eating than, say, when you're eating in your private home and what you do within your four walls. Okay, so I know messy eaters myself who eat differently when they are in the presence of their own friends and in like their private compounds, or like, say, at a friend's house. But like, if you're at a restaurant or something, you aren't just shoving it all down your throat, are you? No, gray voice. Pigs at this point. I've seen piggies eat, okay? And they eat much nicer than Meghan Markle. Anyways, my darlings, I gotta run here because I'm running behind schedule. And look, I think I might come on live again later. I might do a members only, who knows, but make sure you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss the notifications, because let me tell you this, every single time Meghan has her stupid crap come out, right now on X, my channel, my page is being shadow banned. I can always tell because the engagements and comments always drop whenever there's like a PR press push for Meghan and her nonsense. It happened during the whole first part of With Love Meghan, and it's happening again where I can't even like get 10 comments on a post where usually I get hundreds. So it's okay. If Meghan wants to try and dim my light, I will just get louder and louder like I have before and make more noises for her. But anyways, darlings, Not Perfect, Just British says, fear not, Molly. has to mark tomorrow's anniversary. Oh, that shall be interesting, huh? That will be very, very interesting. Anyways, my darlings, I'm going to get going. I hope you all enjoyed the live. I'm sorry if I was too vulgar, if I made way too many noises for you guys. Look, I'm just saying, if this girl could eat properly, maybe I wouldn't be making those remarks about her. I'm just saying, okay? But anyways, my lovelies, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here and taking the time for, just taking the time to be and hang out with me for 42 minutes and listen to my nonsense. But my darlings, I will talk to you in the next one. Take care. Bye.